It's just that that's the reason why Atlanta is so special, because them people can't say they created us. And that's my arrogance. You didn't create me. And I'm proud of that. My background, my town, the people that I looked up to, and the superheroes from Atlanta, Georgia is what made us. Not no executive from New York City or LA. And that's the greatest thing about it.
Atlanta influences everything, like the shirt says, and I'm here in Magic City to bring you some great stories, legendary artists, legendary entertainers at a legendary place. I can't think of a better one to start with than Gipp Goodie of the Goodie Mob. Let's get to it.
I'd rather make a version of you that I can control.
Right.
It's like, it's just like, think about this. Ever since the New York sent the feds down, locked up Drama for selling mixtapes. Everybody in New York was selling mixtapes. Clue, everybody was selling mixtapes during that time. They only sent the feds to Atlanta to lock up the Atlanta cats, right? For doing the same fucking thing, right? Then what did they do? They created one DJ.
The store does not shut.
They created a system, whereas since then they've only let one DJ make records. DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled?
The only when we was coming up, all DJs had records that they could use with artists.
Right.
Why has it been that only one DJ could do that for the last 10 years? It's industry. Because he's backed by the industry. I know industry plants and motherfuckers who create their own shit. You know what I mean? Like, and that's nothing bad. That's nothing bad to say.
Switch these really.
The industry plants. You see who the industry plants are. It's simple. Anybody that could do something and they ain't got no competition in it is an industry plant. Because at one time in hip hop, everybody could do everything. But if you see now that this streaming, now that this new 360, these people are picking people and making sure that they're the only ones that can do certain things in hip hop. And that's just what it is.
Certain things like what?
Make records, control the awards. I mean, you got motherfuckers around here winning awards, ain't putting no records out in years. The years that they were so dog and didn't have no records and they still won awards. It's like everything is fucking bought now. Grammys bought, American Music Awards bought. It's just all fake, because at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with what people think. It's about who the industry people sucking off at the time. And the reason why it's like that is because a lot of the investors that invested in music don't invest anymore. So they had to find new investors. And with new investors, they have to give them powers that nobody else can have. So that's where the music business is. Because, I mean, if you think about it, most of the people that created these labels and created this, that, and the other, they be pushed out. If they don't go up under the majors, they're pushed out. L.A. Reid, no more major for you. You're pushed out. There's only one person left from our old guard that's in the music business. That's Sylvia Rome. She's the last one left. Once she's gone, it's over with. Over at Atlantic, Julie Greenwald, Leo Cohen, Craig Cowman. Yeah. A whole bunch of people that controls the game because they got the money. So, you know, it's nothing wrong with none of this shit. It's just that that's the reason why Atlanta is so special, because them people can't say they created us. And that's my arrogance. You didn't create me. And I'm proud of that. My background, my town, the people that I looked up to, and the superheroes from Atlanta, Georgia is what made us. Not no executive from New York City or LA. And that's the greatest thing about it. You know, at the end of the day, you look at it and you say, the West Coast, the whole West Coast has been fueled off gangster and negative vibes. It's only one thing that you could look back over there and say, hey man, that man has really represented the way we need it. Kendrick Lamar. It's the only things ever came out the West that representing us the right way. On this side right now, in our generation, J. Cole. So if you look at it right now, Kendrick Lamar, That's Outkast. J. Cole, that's Goodie Mob.
Right.
Hey, man.
All right, we always wrap up with the Atlanta favorites.
All right.
Okay, this is the Atlanta favorites quiz.
All right.
There are no wrong answers.
Right.
What is your go-to order at the Waffle House?
Oh, shit. Steak and eggs. Steak and eggs. I get that steak, that medium with them cheese eggs. And I get the hash brown to tell them to put the mushroom caps off in there. Whoo. That's the serious Southern dinner. Then you put a cold Coca-Cola by it. Whoo. Ew, that good eating.
What is your current favorite place to eat in Atlanta?
I ain't even gonna tell you, I ain't gonna hold you. It's always gonna be Longhorns, but I like Sea Salt too. My little homeboy Juan Farmer, you doing a very good job over there at Sea Salt, man. He got them lobster bites over there. You know that's not normal. So so we like that Longhorns and that Sea Salt. I'm gonna give that to him.
All right, Publix or Kroger?
Well, it's depending on what side of town you're on. See, where I'm at right now, I'm out there in the Noonan area. So, you know, them people out there like Publix.
Okay.
You know, the Kroger, that stays on the west side, south side, you know, some on the east side. But, Publix is that spot.
Okay. Finish the sentence. I take Marta blank.
Shit. To East Point, and that's it. That's the only place I'm going to take Marta. I'm going to be going home. But, one thing about it, I'm an advocate for, I'm very much a fan of Marta. I've been riding Marta since Marta was 65 cents. So I feel y'all paying if y'all paying anything else.
It's $2.50 now, a ride.
Well, god damn. I remember I just had to have 2 quarters and a dime, and I could make it home from Paul D. Witt.
Yeah, I put $20 on a card the other day, and after 3 rides, it was like, you only have $5 left. I was like, how did that happen?
Hey, I'm a 65 center from the Marta crowd.
Could you rank the Atlanta sports teams in importance to you? Falcons, Braves, Hawks, United. Where would you rank those in importance to you?
We got to go Braves first. We got to love the Falcons, but we got to put United second because they ain't won a championship.
Okay.
And then the Falcons got to come third. Until they bring something home, they are not the Braves and they are not United.
What about basketball?
Basketball is the same. Until we bring something home, we are not. We just.
Who do you get the most excited to watch? Like if there's a game on, who do you get like, all right, Atlanta's on, I'm excited?
Nobody. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm just sorry. Nobody. I don't go to the games. I don't do nothing. You would probably have to ask Gipp Goodie that because Gipp Goodie is very much an avid sports fan. So they
must ask y'all to come out and sing at halftime or something.
Yeah, you must know something. We coming soon. Goodie Mob will be at the House game, y'all. This is new. November.
I figured this happened on the regular for y'all.
Well, it has. It has. We performed a few times.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Your native son, so they love you.
So
like the Migos were playing when I was there recently.
Yeah, we didn't perform for the House before. We performed for United before.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So no, I think that. But now we're doing a whole new thing with the Hawks coming up this November. That's gonna be new and improved with merch and everything. So see y'all soon.
Who started calling you Gipp, by the way?
That's my real name.
Your real name is Gipp?
Yeah.
That is your Christian name, as we say.
That's my last name, Gipp.
Okay, your last name's Gipp.
My father was Big Gipp. I'm Lil Gipp.
All right.
Yeah.
Dax call you Big Gipp.
Yeah. He knew my father. My father loves it.
When I ask people, which I'm about to ask you, who I should have on, that's what he said, like right away. He's like, oh, you got to have Big Gipp on.
Yeah, that's my son, man.
Dax?
Ever since, met that man on the video set of Black Ice. He was nothing but about 16, 17 years old. He was so special because he was the only little kid out there on Boulevard that looked like him.
Right.
And he had the attitude of the most gangsterous person you ever would know. Because I was like, you going to be in the video? He was like, hey, only way I could be in the video is I can't mess up my rep. He was so worried about his rep. He said that, him being from Cabbagetown in the Fourth Ward, he had to make sure that he did everything cool. So Dax has stayed with us and been a part of the Dungeon family ever since he turned 17, 18 years old. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man, like, but you got to remember back then, it was a family affair. It was no industry type shit. People didn't even know this shit was going to make it outside the state of Georgia. So it was friends and family at photo shoots and just video shoots back then. So
you said you're called for every album or so I feel like there's always something going on with one, right? Like, so when we went to that show, we went to that East Point show. You weren't advertised. It just said Big Boy.
Just
right?
said Big Boy.
Right?
Yeah.
But I assume y'all are always all calling each other. Just, hey, I got this gig. You want to swing by? And just
always, we really the Dungeon family. We got it in our skin. We not fake with ours. It don't have nothing to do with the music industry. It just got something to do with the pack we put together before we walked into the music business. And as long as one of us moving, the next one gonna move behind them. You don't have to ask. We're gonna do it. You know what I mean? So it just always solidifies us as being the kids from the hometown. Like if you get one, you can get the others. And you ain't got to ask. We're gonna give it to you anyway. You know what I mean?
How far ahead is your life booked? Like, if you looked at your calendar now, like, how far in advance are you booked with things, shows or business or whatever you got going on?
I'm booked shows all the way to next October. Cancun next October.
What's in Cancun?
Big show. Us, Bun B, 1,000 groups in.
It's like a festival.
The festival in Cancun, a Southern festival.
So the last question is, who should I have next on the Atlanta podcast?
Ray Murray from Organized Noise. Because Ray Murray can tell y'all about the graffiti and the graffiti artists that came in Atlanta way before the Five Kings. They can tell you about how the stuff Tyler's into, doing trains, and the graffiti artists that started in Atlanta before the hip hop scene started. That's a history that I think only a couple of people really have.
All right, can you connect me with that guy?
The history of Five Kings. Yeah, I'm going to see him right after I leave here.